We are here for a training. We request cooperation from everyone. There is no cooperation from the team member. This is my first batch I'm meeting in 10 years who never comes on time even on the third day. This is not encouraged. If the team is not cooperating, then I have to extend the timing of the training beyond the 6. I won't feel bad even if I have to extend till 8 o'clock. People who have attended our training know our strategy. But if you are not cooperating, we may have to extend the timing. Kindly take the training serious. You have come here all the way and you have been relieved from your works for a training, and we are all master trainers. And this is not the way we should, and you should not force me to talk like this. Because I've been 2 days, I've been telling, but there are people who are not taking it serious. You are very light in the timing and you're coming. This is not an accepted thing. So we expect you to be on time today. After lunch, if any team is late, so we have to mark the names and send them that they were not participative in proper manner. Because we are investing time on both sides. It's not you alone. We are also investing time on the training. And I don't know what's keeping you like this, because last phase was peak winter. This is not even now very cold, and Northeast has better. You have severe cold than this, except Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. But even in peak cold, we have not seen participants coming late like this. Next tomorrow morning, everyone should be here by 9 o'clock, and the session will start at 9. And today we will close the session only at 5:30. Okay? So this is how we are going to go, because all the time we cannot miss. There are certain things planned, it has to be completed as part of the training. If you keep come late, we have to start late, then the things have to be covered up also. So we'll start the third day. Today we are having 4 sessions, which is not more of practical, it is more of a theoretical and discussion mode. So we will be starting a session today with instructional design. Moving on to understand strengthening diet, how we have to take care of strengthening diet, where what areas it has to be checked out. The teacher education head will be there to discuss about it. So many of you must be knowing that the Government of India, Ministry of Education, is developing a standards for diets and SCRTs. So we'll be discussing the parameters in that session. So if there is any questions related to that, you have to put your questions towards the head teacher education itself. We'll also be having sessions to focus today on open educational resource. All the states are working towards developing e-content. How many of you are involved in e-content development in this group? Only two of you. Two, three, four. Okay. So around 6 to 8 people are there who are involved, but others are not much involved maybe till now. But since now your new textbooks and new curriculum is already being developed at the state level, you are expected to develop, and this time they are giving some responsibilities to diets. Earlier only SCRT was doing it. Now there is a responsibility, because that's also one of the parameter for the diet to develop e-content. So we also need to know how we have to develop the content and make it available as open educational resource. We will be also discussing about that along with the digital resources. So for the first session to start on instructional design, I take this time to welcome Dr. Ajita. She is working as assistant professor in MIT University, Pune. She has been part of CIT for quite some time, and now she is working in MIT University. So she will be taking us through understand about instructional design.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I think we have met certain people. Yes. I think Sir was there. I can see some familiar faces. How have you all been? I think it was last year that we met at RI Ajmer, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes.
Right? Some of the RIs, how have you all been? It's been 1 year. What's new? What did you develop? Okay, so for the people from Ladakh, July. Okay, because it's one of the most wonderful places on earth, I believe. Uh, yeah, it's 3 years ago uh, to Ladakh, and it's a life transforming event. To all the people from Madhya Pradesh, नमस्ते, welcome, क्योंकि आप तो देश का दिल हैं. है ना, ॲट द सेंटर. आणि महाराष्ट्रातनं जे आलेले आहेत ते बाबा तुम्ही तर सगळे आपलेच आहात. So जरा म्हणजे आज मला जरा आश्चर्यच वाटलं की काय सकाळ सकाळी चालू आहे. So let's be on our toes and we'll start with instructional design. Um, okay, so all of that as done. This particular presentation is more about instructional design, but before we get into instructional design, I will be switching English and Hindi, okay? So that it will be like easy in conversation. Please understand that let's not think that this is a session जहाँ पे मैं आपको कुछ पढ़ा रही हूँ. You all are also experienced people. I thought I'm loud enough. Okay, so we all are experienced. Some places you might be more experienced than me. So I'm not here to teach you as such, but we are here together to learn. Okay, so I'll be learning some things from you, you will be learning some things from me, you all will be learning things from each other, and that's how this session will proceed. So, before we go ahead, have you ever purchased an equipment that has come with a manual? और फिर उसको पढ़ के फिर you have started working. अच्छा, no. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so first the two people who said no. Okay, which was that instrument that you purchased? It came with a manual, but you did not need to read it.
Mobile.
Ah, mobile. I don't consider it as a device. It is just extension of us now. Okay, because simply because okay, now because you have spoken about mobile phones, this is some interesting tidbit that I would like to share right in the morning. मॉर्निंग में थोड़ा एनर्जी आने के लिए कुछ एक्स्ट्रा की बातें करना भी जरूरी है. So there have been two such equipments. One is what you all said, mobile phones. जिनको कैसे यूज करते हैं ये देखने के लिए we don't need anything, any manual. Which is the other one? जो बहुत पहले इन्वेंट हुआ है. टेलीविजन नहीं, हाँ, रेडियो नहीं, नहीं,
लेटर
क्या,
लेटर
लेटर. you're close but not the answer. क्योंकि लेटर डिवाइस नहीं है, हम डिवाइस की बात कर रहे हैं. So wherever there is a device which doesn't need any instruction.
Landline phone.
No, it needed. Because you need someone to come and you need watch. No.
Tape recorder.
No. Last two chances, huh? Telegram. You need a person. You can't send the telegram yourself. And telegram again is a process. It's not a device. We are talking about a device. A device something that you can hold. जैसे मोबाइल फोन है, ये एक डिवाइस है जिसको यूज करने के लिए मैनुअल तो आता है जो कोई नहीं पढ़ता. Vehicle. No, sir.
Even mobile phone, the first time you have to read it properly.
Yes. I mean, the first time that it came, not now. Now we are used to it. But there is one thing that never had to be explained to anyone.
Pager?
Okay. You're too much into ICT, I guess. But the first, you're close. You and the letter person is close. The device is pencil.
पेंसिल.
Not even pen. Pencil. क्योंकि पेन को भी कैसे ऑन करते हैं? गोल करेंगे या क्लिक करेंगे, क्या करेंगे? You really need to think. But the pencil or the chalk, you never need to think about it. You just pick up the pencil and you start scribbling. You give it to a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old. That person doesn't need anything. Like अगर उसके हाथ में आप एक पेन दे दोगे तो the 2-year-old child will actually struggle कि इसको ओपन कैसे करेंगे, ये क्लिक होता है कि नहीं होता. But you give a pencil or a chalk and it starts. So these are the things why I'm bringing this up is because there are things which don't need instruction and there are things which need instructions. Okay, so when you said mobile phone does not require any instruction, which is the other thing where you have to have an instruction to be able to use it. कहाँ पे बिना मैनुअल पढ़े हम काम ही नहीं कर सकते. Any other such device?
When I bought first time long before electric oven.
Oven.
Yeah. So I have to read first the instruction, then only.
Correct. Excellent example. Anything? Any other? Anything else? Huh?
Washing machine.
Washing machine. You have to read the instructions. Where were you getting stuck? कहाँ पे आप अटक रहे थे?
ये जैसे कि पानी कितना चाहिए इतना अमाउंट.
Okay. So you did not need the instruction to switch it on because it's like ले आओ plug करो on हो गया. But how much water from where to, especially अगर वो fully automatic है तो पता नहीं उसका cycle क्या set करना है and all that. Okay. Now was the manufacturer there with you? No. Was someone else standing beside you to teach you? But you still learned the oven, the washing machine, both. Why? How could you learn?
By read the instruction step by step.
Okay. Now just see two things. By reading instructions step by step and without having anyone to be with us. These are the two things that we have to remember when we are developing any e-content, which is very different from teaching. Okay? Like when I'm teaching, suppose if I'm teaching just now, I right in the beginning I said I'm not going to teach you, we are going to learn from each other. But because the moment I came in, I saw sir there and I said, we have met earlier. Okay. Then I looked around and then I found a few familiar faces. And then I looked at, okay, which states are these? I said, okay, nice. I changed the way I would begin my session. That is instruction? No, that's teaching. This is what we do because we are present there. But now think of the e-content. The e-content, you have to first start imagining that like how you gave the manual and people will use the manual in the absence of the manufacturer and in the absence of the teacher, both. There's no one standing next to you to show you how to operate the oven or the washing machine. Same way, you will not be there when the subject that you are teaching is being taught and the students are learning subjects from you because it is your e-content. लेकिन आप वहां नहीं हैं. Just try to assimilate this for a moment. What is actually e-content? So I am doing my recording of the normal topic that I teach, but when the students are going to see this, I'm not going to be there. So if they get stuck somewhere, like in the normal teaching, if I see that okay, a person is getting stuck, I can just go to that person and help him out. That's not going to happen when you are doing e-content. Is this idea coming to you? Farak kya hai? So it's your content. You are seen on the screen, but in real time, you are still not there. So, for a teacher, this is a very different process to think in a way to teach when you are not present at that time. Let this sink in first for let us say half a minute, and then any questions that you have, we'll start from there. I just don't want to go through the slides just like that. Yeah. आप सोचिए आपका ई कंटेंट है, आपने रिकॉर्ड किया है, आपने लिखा है स्क्रिप्ट, आपका सब्जेक्ट है, आपका टॉपिक है, आप ये रोज पढ़ाते हैं, लेकिन अब ये ई कंटेंट में कन्वर्ट हो गया है. अगर ये ई कंटेंट में कन्वर्ट हो गया है, अब आपका ई कंटेंट बच्चे देख रहे हैं, बच्चे उसी से पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन यू आर नॉट देयर at that time to help the students if there is any gap. Is this part कुछ हो रहा है sink in? Okay, you gave a very beautiful smile. So what does that smile mean? समझ में आ रहा है या थोड़ा ओवरवेलमिंग है या क्या?
ओवरवेलमिंग तो है ही, और मतलब आप मतलब व्हाटएवर आई
आप खड़े रह सकते हैं ताकि लोगों को पता चले आप क्या बोल रहे हैं, या तो जोर से बोलिए, नो प्रॉब्लम.
ओके.
अच्छा वो माइक दे रहे हैं.
So, it is a process of when I smiled, actually, yeah, this is a that moment. Actually, I could relate something whatever you were telling, and whatever I understood from until whatever you have spoken is that whenever we create an e-content, we are never there physically to help the students whenever they have certain doubts to clear them out. So we need to prepare. We need to make a plan before creating the e-content so that it is designed in such a way that our language should be very simple, or how we present it should be in a very we shouldn't use some jargons and certain things so that it is easily understandable by the students. So that is
Okay.
what, and the technical part is also there, that it is accessible to all the students in any medium. So that is what I understood.
Okay. Nice. Great. Anyone else would like to? Yes, sir.
Before developing e-content, we have to think about the target group, the age, the academic level, means their grade, and the need of the students.
लर्नर्स नीड
Yeah,
या
yeah.
जिसको कहते हैं लर्नर एनालिसिस,
Yeah.
जो हम बीएड में वगैरह सीखते हैं. एनीवन फ्रॉम दिस साइड? यहाँ के लोग नाराज है क्या मेरे से? नहीं नहीं, पूछना बेटर है.
Actually, ma'am, e-content is a different form from the face-to-face interaction. When you need e-content, it's supposed to be the self-learning process. Yeah,
That's a good word.
it's a self-learning way, and we have to uh, input some ingredient where they can have assess themselves, and there may be some steps they can evaluate, or they can try again to pick up the right thing in the right way. So that is content.
So much of load, sir. है ना? As a teacher, this is so much of load. Actually, we are. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. I always feel nowadays when because I teach in School of Education and Research, so we have a lot of teacher training done. So many people come who are already in jobs. So much load on the teacher. Why are we trying to be perfect, and why are we trying to go think 5 steps ahead? Oh, evolve भी होना चाहिए. Oh, उसको assess भी करना चाहिए. What if I just focus on this? That उसको content में मजा आना चाहिए. अगर मजा होगा, without any test also you are going to learn, because no one tells us, or no one takes exam on any of the film songs. We know film songs by heart, right? So the only word is, we have to focus on enjoyment, enjoyable learning, joyful learning, whatever we call it, but that has to be the foundation. And like I said, यहाँ के लोग नाराज है क्या मुझसे? तो
No,
yes.
no, there is a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
E-content supposed to be general. Now you have different categories of learner. Their mood of enjoyment or way of enjoyment is different.
Beautiful.
So what will you do?
Yes, so what will we do is, that's what we are going to do in today's session, because the mood and the liking and the enjoyability quotient of each person is different. And what do we do?
Because
And
the early time it was a injection for us from Angel ma'am.
oh, so injection की वजह से आप लोग चुप हैं? नहीं. Okay, so one minor correction. E-content is not generic. It is broad. Generic means like a film. कोई भी आके देख सकता है, जिसके पास टिकट है ले ले. Okay, no, it is quite specific, and that is what we are going to learn, and we are going to take steps now to see this. Okay. Now, because everyone spoke about the mobile phones, I would want you to just open your mobile phones, either note खोल लीजिए या ऐसे ही एक WhatsApp मैसेज किसी भी जगह का खोल लीजिए. You will not send it as such. आपको सिर्फ इमोजी डालने हैं, ठीक है? So let's see this activity. I will come up with one topic. कोई एक टीचिंग लर्निंग का aspect है. As a teacher, what is your feeling? उसका आप इमोजी डालिए. And as a learner, what will be the learner's feeling? उसका इमोजी डालिए. So let's take one example. Homework. होमवर्क बोलते ही एज अ टीचर आपको क्या लगता है? होमवर्क तो होना ही चाहिए. सो यू माइट बी हैविंग दैट वो वाला इमोजी जिसमें वो चश्मा लगा करके यस एकदम स्टाइल में. वेरएज शायद बच्चों का लर्निंग इमोजी होमवर्क देख के रोना होगा या मेल्टिंग फेस होगा या कुछ तो होगा, या अगर सेम है तो सेम डालिए. So just you'll have two emojis for everything that comes. Okay, let's make this as a quick exercise. Very quick. Okay. What would be the teaching emoji? Put it on your WhatsApp because WhatsApp has got emojis. This is supposed to be a WhatsApp thing. There are I think 3 or 5. Let's see on the basis of the time that we have got that how much we will take. But I want you to see how. No, don't put anywhere. Just keep it on your WhatsApp. I mean, एक message खोल दीजिए because it's going to be 3 or 5. Don't put it in any group or anything. I want you to later observe what you have typed. Done? Okay. Let's go to the next. The surprise test. What does the teacher feel? क्या emoji आएगा? Surprise test के time पे teacher क्या feel करता है और student क्या feel करता है? Please do not send the message anywhere. Just उसको मतलब next line पे ले जाइए. That's all. Surprise test का emoji. I'm going to ask that ma'am here. Yeah. No. This one. May I know your name, please, and from which state you are? Kesha from Nagaland. Nagaland. Okay. So you gave your expressions were very nice when surprise test came. So I want to ask you later. Okay, once we finish. Picnic. What will be the emoji associated with the teacher, and what would it be with the student? Done? Okay, next. Projects. प्रोजेक्ट सोचते ही टीचर को क्या ख्याल आता है, क्या इमोशन होती है और स्टूडेंट की क्या इमोशन होती है? एंड द लास्ट, स्कूल असेंबली. आई होप दिस इज द लास्ट. मुझे भी याद नहीं है मैंने कितने डाले, लेकिन अगर ये लास्ट नहीं होगा तो हम इसको लास्ट कर देंगे. ओके. नाउ बिफोर वी आस्क हर, आर द इमोजीज सेम? टीचर के और स्टूडेंट के इमोजी सेम है, इमोशन सेम है फॉर ईच थिंग? नो. कहीं कहीं पे है. We will come to that. Ma'am, would you like to share what happened when you saw surprise test? Because the way she giggled just now, she was actually giggling at that time also, I guess, inside. So, yes, ma'am.
Because the students will obviously be
When
surprised.
she's giving you the mic.
The students obviously will be surprised.
Okay. But surprised how? I mean, shocked or surprised? What?
Yeah. Yes, like that.
Okay.
They'll be sad.
Sad. Afraid.
Yeah.
And what about the teacher?
The teacher will be excited.
Teacher will be excited? Oh, you're a wicked teacher.
That's why. That's why I'm smiling.
Yes. Okay. Anyone? Thank you. Your face is very expressive, so I could catch hold of it. Anyone about the picnic? Anyone from this side now? This side. Picnic के emojis क्या थे? How was the emoji for the students and how was the emoji for the teachers? My God, no emojis?
Yes, for picnic, ma'am, Isa emoji will be like like this one. क्योंकि टीचर को पिकनिक स्टूडेंट्स को ले भी जाना है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, तो उसका इमोजी उस टाइप का और जो स्टूडेंट है एंड दे आर एंजॉयिंग मींस यू नो
all of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So picnic, students enjoy, teachers are in tension. किसी ने बोला कि कहीं कहीं पे इमोजी सेम है. Where is it same?
For me,
Yeah.
for picnic.
For picnic.
Yeah, both are enjoying. For me.
Both are enjoying. Oh wow. You are a teacher who doesn't have responsibilities of 50 बच्चों को संभालना. My God. By the time you come back, you're going to be crazy.
दोनों और होता है टेंशन, क्योंकि बच्चे को भी पेरेंट्स भेजेंगे या नहीं, पैसे देंगे या नहीं, इसका भी थोड़ा बहुत तो टेंशन होगा। लेकिन घूमना तो टीचर्स को भी अच्छा लगता है।
सर घूमना तो अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन 50 की पलटन लेके थोड़ी ना घूमने का मजा है।
उन्हीं के बच्चे हैं ना,
अच्छा,
वो तो जानकार है, वो दूसरे बच्चों को थोड़ी
Okay. So just see what we are actually trying to do here. Like he said, how do we even know कि सबको enjoy होगा कि नहीं होगा? Exactly in the same group, the feelings are not same. And also you must have noticed that the emojis are different. So now you need to have a particular content जो आपको तो बहुत टेंशन वाला लग रहा है, but you have to make it enjoyable, or you love the subject, because we all love our subjects, right? But the student doesn't even care about the subject. He doesn't know what is the implication, right? And you have to make him understand that this is going to be helpful sometime in the future, for which that student who is in the school has got no anticipation. Future is very abstract. क्या help होगा, कैसे help करेंगे, पता नहीं है. Now this is the tension that I really wanted you to understand. That is why this particular activity. Because to understand that teaching and learning are two different things. I love mathematics and I will love to teach maths to a class, half of the students who are struggling in abstract concepts. The remaining half, oh, it's just a subject. ठीक है, कुछ फर्क नहीं है. So 3/4 of the class is gone. 1/4 is 1/4 में से कुछ बच्चे who are studying only for the marks, and maybe 4 or 5 who have caught on the love for mathematics from me. Now that is the reality. So teaching and learning, two very very distinct things. Now just see this and try to observe what it's in. This is a clock ka display hai, digital clock ka display. What do you see here? Forget about what is written behind. Just see written below. Just see the digital display वाला part जो है. आपको सबसे पहले क्या दिखता है? और आप क्या क्या सीक्वेंस में देखते हो? अगर आपको ये मुझे बताना है, like you have to explain it to me that what do you see in this digital clock का screen? What will you tell me? The moment you are ready, just let me know.
130
1
05
और क्या है ये?
टाइम
Okay. और क्या?
और मिनट सेकंड
वीक है, मिनट्स है. Okay. और क्या है?
डिस्प्ले
प्लीज बराबर से उस डिस्प्ले को देखिए और मेरे को बताइए कि आप मेरे को क्या क्या बताओगे इसमें से.
The month and time, year.
Okay, there's a month and a year. There's a day also someone said. Then temperature. Okay.
क्लॉक
Yeah, it's a clock. Okay. One last chance. I mean, there's no chance as such, but one more thing that you can say. Wow. Calendar. Okay. So now just see what happened. You told me it is a calendar. You told me सबसे पहले दिखा 13. मतलब टाइम दिखा. Then you are saying the day दिख रहा है, month दिख रहा है, पता नहीं क्या क्या. Okay, minutes दिख रहे हैं, second दिख रहे हैं. लेकिन मुझे किसी ने ये नहीं बताया कि ऑन ऑफ कैसे करते हैं, उसका बटन किधर है. हालांकि वो लिखा हुआ है वहां पे. It's written like right on the right hand side, top पे. From where will I do on off? It's a digital clock, right? So I need to know कहाँ से on off करें. Why this exercise? Because this is how your eyes move in e-content. This is how your brain starts working when you see something on the screen. Your brain is going to filter. What did your brain filter? जो सेंटर में दिखा फर्स्ट. ओ टाइम मतलब ये डिजिटल क्लॉक है. क्लॉक के हिसाब से क्या क्या आता है? कैलेंडर आता है, ये आता है, वो आता है. लेकिन किसी को यही क्लिक ही नहीं हुआ कि ये तो डिजिटल क्लॉक है, तो इसको तो ऑन करना पड़ेगा, है ना? सो इवन इफ दिस इज अ वेरी क्रूशियल इंफॉर्मेशन, इट इज बीइंग buried under something else also, which we have to be extremely careful when we are doing e-content. That is where instructional design. Now we are actually starting with instructional design. ठीक है? Do you understand? Yes.
मैडम क्या ऐसा भी हो सकता है, आपने बोला कि सेंटर में क्योंकि 1308 है तो इसलिए वो फोकस पहले वहाँ पे गया, ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्या क्योंकि वो वाला पार्ट ना उसका फॉन्ट ज़्यादा बड़ा है इसलिए हमें वहाँ पे पहले
बिल्कुल
गया है।
बिल्कुल. So there are so many things, right? Like what we call as informally we learn when something comes up. जहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कोई चीज को. So many things, and many of the things are given focus, and some things which need to be focused they just go away. I'll just give you another example. I am assuming that okay, this is a more comfortable group for me because everyone would know Bollywood, right? When old time के movies अगर आप देखो, old मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा old भी नहीं, when the hero is a child and then he suddenly becomes a hero, normally क्या होता है, ऐसे पैर से मारते हैं and then बच्चा बड़ा हो गया, right? Why is that focus only on the foot? or maybe किसी की entry जब हो रही होती है, एकदम धांसू एंट्री बोलता है ना हम लोग. Why? क्योंकि वो भी normally with the feet it will start or maybe the door opens or whatever. Why? Because you want to have a focus that there is going to be some change. So this visual cues is what is an essential aspect when you do instructional design, because we are now semi filmmakers is what I will say. We need to have a sense of films and we need to have a sense of what will look good on the screen. We are not making a film, we are designing educational content, so we are not going to have VFX, we are not going to have Amitabh Bachchan and SRK, we are not going to have Aishwarya Rai, no one is going to look at us like that, but we need to have captive content up on the screen. So some of the things we will have to understand. So I'm going to skip in the sense we'll go through this very quick. What is it that is main? Because this is what we saw from the oven and the washing machine example, that you need to have explicit guidance. Like वो सर ने जब बोला कि I don't know how much water to add in the washing machine. Explicit है, कोई ये नहीं बोल रहा कि 2 बाल्टी डालो 3 बाल्टी डालो. 5 liters 10 liters. Now you might think कि अच्छा ये क्या measure करेंगे क्या लीटर से, ऐसा दूध वाले के जैसा. No. You know that the bucket is of 5 liters or 10 liters, and then there could be marks also, right? So it helps people to learn, develop the skill themselves, like he rightly pointed out, it is self learning, but you have to give very clear instructions. Dependency nahi honi chahiye. So it has to be it cannot be description oriented basically. So if you see here, I could have given the entire instruction design theory pura मैं भर देती इससे. What would have happened? Would you have seen a slide which is like full of theory पूरा लिखा हुआ? No. You have to cut it down, you have to make it explicit, you have to use certain जगह पे, जैसे उन्होंने बोला क्योंकि वो bold था इसलिए ध्यान गया क्या? Yes. Just see the slides also. I have changed the color at the top because we are doing a theory. I have just put some places pay bold. So what would be a correct method or appropriate method for specific situations? That also we need to do. And the most important thing, it is broken down into minute components. So for example, because I come from science background, I will be giving more examples of science because they come naturally to me. But at the same time, I might suddenly switch into English and history because they are my favorite subjects. Okay. So minute components. So suppose if I am going to teach parts of a flower. Okay. Now me as a student, I don't need to know क्योंकि मुझे आता है कैलिक्स पेटल्स मुझे ऑलरेडी आता है, मुझे नहीं देखना है वो, मुझे ना एंड्रेशियम काइनोशियम देखना है. तो आई शुड बी इन अ पोजिशन टू स्किप टू दैट प्लेस. दैट मीन्स वील हैव टू मेक द कंटेंट मॉड्यूलर. अगर एक बच्चा नहीं देखना चाहता, उसको अगर आगे स्किप करना है तो भी उसको हम करने दे सकते हैं. और अगर मैं चाहूँ कि अच्छा मुझे तो आ रहा था लेकिन आगे जाने के बाद में ओ आई एम फेसिंग डिफिकल्टी, आई शुड बी अलाउड टू कम बैक. एंड watch, rewatch, make connections, because what I'm doing is essentially self learning. So you have to break it down into minute components. Many of the times we feel that कैसे minute components कर सकते हैं हम. That is only the skill that only you as teachers will know. Programmers will not know this. Believe me, they will not know. माइन्यूट कंपोनेंट कहाँ खत्म होता है, कहाँ पे उसको थोड़ा ज्यादा एक्सप्लेन करना चाहिए, कहाँ पे जाके इस पे थोड़ी देर के लिए रोक के स्टूडेंट को ये बोलना चाहिए प्लीज थिंक ऑन दिस एंड देन गेट बैक वंस यू आर रेडी. ये सिर्फ हमें पता है, किसी और को नहीं पता. The same example that I have started giving to my students whom I train to become instructional designers is, अगर एक एक्टर डॉक्टर का रोल निभा सकता है फिल्म में, अगर एक एक्टर एक सोल्जर का रोल निभा सकता है, विच आर वेरी हाईली ट्रेन्ड स्किल्ड प्रोफेशन, उसके लिए वो बहुत तैयारी करते हैं. डू यू थिंक इट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू ब्रिंग इन मिस्टर सलमान खान और शाहरुख खान एंड टेल हिम कि ये रहा स्क्रिप्ट, अब इसको आप बहुत अच्छे से डिलीवर कर दो. यार शाहरुख खान तो बाइजूस का एडवर्टीजमेंट करते हैं ना, लेकिन कोई फिजिक्स का टॉपिक पढ़ाने के लिए हिम्मत नहीं है उनकी ये करने की. वो हिम्मत सिर्फ आपकी है. Why? Because you know the content. And you cannot expect an actor to deliver what a teacher can deliver. It's impossible. Otherwise, it would have been done long back. So those people who think that, oh, if we give format, I mean, if we use e-content format, we will become redundant. No, you're becoming rock stars. You're not becoming redundant. And just to give a proper word to what he said, general नहीं, probabilistic. मतलब I have to understand that I am making this content not for a general public but for a probable group which is going to be, let us say, 13-14 साल के बच्चे जिनका ये expected है कि इनको ये आता है probably. There are chances कि शायद उस बच्चे का बेस ठीक नहीं है, तो फिर क्या करना पड़ेगा. तो जब हम एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं कोई चीज को, मे बी इट कैन बी एन ई बुक ऑल्सो. ई कॉन्टेंट डिड नॉट नेसेसरीली ऑलवेज बी वीडियोज, इट कैन बी ई बुक. एंड देन इन दैट यू विल हैव टू राइट देयर, वेल if you are getting, if you are troubled to do the calculations of fractions, possibly it could be because your LCM basics are not clear. Please go to this particular thing and learn how to take LCM and come back to the exercise once you are ready. I'm taking care of the probability. I'm taking care that, okay, there might be some students who might not have clear basics of LCM, so they cannot do fractions ka addition subtraction. Did I answer your question, sir? So it's not a general, but we have to consider these probabilities. There would be some people who would also think कि ये तो मुझे आता है, ये तो बहुत easy है. So we will also have to give them, if you find it easy, great. We are going ahead. Please solve this part. Probability is where the chances of students being on the same level as your content is there. Consider that अगर वो probability से बाहर जा रहे हैं तो उनके लिए भी हमको कुछ तो देना पड़ेगा. That is why instructional design is always probabilistic. So let's go stepwise. Like I said, the science, like I come from the science background. I'm a trained organic chemist first, and only then an education technologist. So साइंस को नहीं निकाल सकते. So सबसे पहले, like how sir said, कि एनालाइज करना पड़ेगा मुझे कि मेरे लर्नर्स का नीड क्या है. तो मेरे लर्नर्स का नीड भी देखना है और कॉन्स्टेंट भी देखना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग हियर ऑफ ई कंटेंट विच इज नेसेसरीली टेक्नोलॉजी. क्या मेरे स्टूडेंट्स के पास वो अवेलेबिलिटी है, कब है, कब नहीं है, what kind of devices could be there, can I give everything on WhatsApp? No, because it's not an LMS. किसी का फोन भर जाता है, मतलब मैं तो बहुत चिढ़ती हूँ अगर मेरे को बहुत सारा व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दें तो क्या है, मेरे तो फोन की मेमोरी की वाट लगा दी तुम लोगों ने. Then only after we consider the constraints, only then we will move ahead with the design, and we will be designing outcome-based activities, keeping in mind the needs and the constraints. I'm going to take one example here because this is the real example that we did in a school for the science club. So the activity that I'm saying is a very interesting activity that we planned. Uh, it was about the students needed to know how the flower blossoms. Okay, it was a biology class. तो हमने एक चीज को प्लान किया, इवन जर्मिनेशन के लिए भी हमने यही चीज को प्लान किया था कि स्टूडेंट्स विल सिलेक्ट वन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट इन द स्कूल कैंपस एंड उनको हमने अवेलेबल करके दिया था इन द साइंस क्लब के थ्रू मोबाइल फोन, जो स्कूल का मोबाइल फोन है जिसके अंदर दूसरा कुछ भी नहीं है, जस्ट टू क्लिक पिक्चर्स, और अ डिजिटल कैमरा. They had to take picture on the same time every single day. So we named that activity as 1 minute every day. Means if one group is coming in, हाँ मतलब मुंबई में schools बहुत जल्दी open होती हैं, तो अगर एक ग्रुप सुबह 7:05 पे पिक्चर क्लिक कर रहा है तो वो रोज 7:05 पे उसी प्लांट का पिक्चर क्लिक करेगा एंड देन इट वुड बी लाइक अ टाइम लैप्स कि हर 24 आवर्स के बाद में कैसे डेवलपमेंट हुआ. कोई 12 बजे क्लिक कर रहा है, कोई 11 बजे क्लिक कर रहा है, बट द टाइम हैज टू बी कांस्टेंट. ये सब तो हो गया. अब आउटकम भी समझ में आ गया कि ओके द स्टूडेंट्स कुड ट्रेस वेरी वेल द ग्रोथ. लेंगे कैसे इसका एविडेंस? फोटो तो है, हर एक ग्रुप के फोटो हैं. अब कैसे लेंगे? LMS में अपलोड करेंगे तो गूगल ड्राइव में क्या उतनी स्पेस है? नहीं, सब हमें सब सोचना है, कॉन्स्टेंट्स को ध्यान में रख के हमें सब सोचना है. तो यानी LMS के थ्रू जाएगा, ओ माय गॉड, तो फिर शायद गड़बड़ हो सकता है. प्रिंट आउट नहीं तो फिर डिजिटल फोटो क्यों लिए? और प्रिंटिंग तो करना नहीं है, सेव पेपर. तो फिर क्या कर सकते हैं? पेन ड्राइव दे सकते हैं और हमारे ICT लैब में हमारे ड्राइव पे उसको डाल सकते हैं. सो आउटकम बेस्ड एक्टिविटी है, लेकिन क्या ध्यान में रख के किया है? द कॉन्स्टेंट्स. Need is very clear because it is there as per the objectives and the outcomes. It's there in the textbook. But then the constant is something which is very local and very contextual. Considering that, only then please develop outcome based activities. That is how you will design. So right now when I said that okay, let's do the emoji wala part, the way it is designed is if I'm taking this session on Zoom, then people will actually put it, क्योंकि वहां पे Zoom या Google Meet पे you get the emoji bar and quickly people will start putting the emojis. Here I can't tell you to draw. So what did I say कि आप आपका WhatsApp खोल लीजिए. So this is the way the design is made modular enough to change from one place to another. That is designing. Now we develop. So I thought about this design कि अच्छा ये एक स्लाइड अगर मैंने बना ली है टीचिंग लर्निंग की इमोजीज की, तो ये मुझे कहाँ कहाँ पे यूज करने को आनी चाहिए. मैं अगर इन पर्सन सेशन ले रही हूँ तो वहां पे यूज करने को आनी चाहिए, मैं जूम पे ले रही हूँ तो वहां पे मुझको लेने आनी चाहिए. अगर मैं इसको रिकॉर्ड करके डालूं तो भी पॉसिबल होना चाहिए. सिर्फ क्या बदलेगा? Whatever I'm saying will change. So right now how I said please open your WhatsApp and put the emojis. If I would have been taking it on Google Meet or Zoom, I would have said put the emojis. But if it is a recorded session, what would I say? Note down the emojis and share it over email or put it up now. You will get a form link. Please upload whatever you are thinking. So this is the slight change that I'll have to do when I am designing and developing my particular part. Because the slide that I have done is actually nothing but production. And these, because it is modular, I can make these small changes without making much of a problem. Slide का deck मेरा change नहीं हुआ, मेरा सिर्फ audio change हुआ. Audio change करके edit करने में hardly कुछ time लगेगा, right? So my production time goes very very less. And now I implement. I have implemented it multiple times. As you can also see, there are some slides which have different dates. We started with February 2026, but this slide I am using since September 10, 2024 for CIT itself. मेरा प्रोडक्शन का टाइम बहुत कम है. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं 24 से इस पार्ट को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रही हूँ. कुछ चीजें मैंने चेंज की हैं तो मेरा सिर्फ स्लाइड का वो वाला डेट चेंज हो रहा है, कहीं 25 आ रहा है, कहीं 26 आ रहा है. Yes, but I then know that okay, what is that I have changed and what remains, what works. So my implementation has to be there, put it to action, and I will always do the most important part, evaluation. And that is why evaluation at every stage and keep on changing it. So maybe emojis वाला slide मैंने शायद से बाद में बनाया जब मुझे लगा कि अच्छा मेरे को zoom पे चाहिए या मुझे ये समझाना है, more easy to understand that teaching and learning are two different processes. So maybe I could have done that. So once you do this, this is how we develop instructional design, and this is called as the ADDIE model.
But this is cyclic, ma'am.
Yes, it is cyclic.
After
Therefore,
evaluation, we have to again we have to
yes,
need
yes.
to go to
Therefore, there are
analysis.
those lines if you see in the DNA.
No,
You
that's
can
what
see
why
it.
I'm saying that if we place it in a cyclic way, from evaluation, it may be again go to analysis.
It's already there, sir. The lines are there if you see. And what you are saying is a cyclic process is a different model, a different model that is called as Dick and Carey model. ADDIE model, why we do for the teachers, this is the first model of instruction design, and it seems easy for the teachers to understand this because this is how we normally do the things. We keep on we keep on teaching, and at the end we take an exam. So we are doing a session and we will evaluate. We will evaluate and make it modular, make different changes. चल रहा है, अच्छा चल रहा है, नहीं. Okay, go back. आउटकम बेस्ड एक्टिविटी चेंज करो. ठीक है, अब करके देखिए. नहीं हो रहा है, ओके, प्रोडक्शन में कुछ चेंज कीजिए. सो दिस इवैल्यूएशन, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज like in blue, it is inside, and nowhere it is I'm saying that it should be done towards the end. Though the ADDIE model initially when it was made, it said that do everything and then evaluate, but it doesn't work that way. Therefore we have the new model, but this is the most basic model of instruction design because this is very similar to teaching. We analyze the learner's needs, we design and develop what? We design our teaching lesson plan, we develop instructional aids to fit into the teaching plan, we implement it in the class, and at the end of the class we take a small quiz or something for us to understand whether this worked or not. So this is exactly parallel, and so teachers find this model very relatable. So we start with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I may be wrong, ma'am. My
No,
concept may be
not
wrong.
maybe wrong.
As I go through the AD model, yes, it's according to like this. But evaluation process, we have to evaluate whether my the whole e-content, it may be e-content,
Yes.
whether it is work or not. If it is not work properly, then I have to again analyze it, and
Correct.
again design it, and
Correct.
again develop it. That's why it's a
Correct.
cyclic
Yes.
model, according
Yes.
as like as
And
action research.
okay. Yes. Wait. Now it is cyclic, and that is why those lines coming in between that okay, you can go from here to there, there to here to there. It is not action research actually, because action
No,
research
it's not action research, but to some way we can
similar.
relate.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
some way
similar,
we can
similar.
relate.
Why it is not similar to? I mean, what is the difference between action research and this? Is as far as I understand, this has got much more. What do you say? The class size, if I'm going to talk like that, for action research is one class, maybe 60 students, 70 students, but for this your population is going to be much more. So जब आप action research करते हो तो you see the
area of generalization.
yeah, you see
Yeah,
the iterations
There you
coming
can
in
generalize.
very quick.
Generalization and we haven't
Depends
where
upon
any
the
model
model.
also.
So right in the beginning I said we are not doing generic
Yeah,
production.
it's not generic.
No,
Yes.
educational content cannot be generic. Instructional design is probabilistic. Probabilistic means it is based on a certain idea, not even idea, a certain notion that my students who are 12-year-old should be knowing this. Like we have that, right? We have the outcome achievement. We have parak there. We know how the outcomes are achieved. On the basis of that, we are having the slight notion that what a 12-year-old would be knowing and where would I start from. And then it is probabilistic. So I am very aware that it might not be possible. And then I have to redirect the students to go back there. Now, in the normal teaching learning, also, this is supposed to be there. And we do this. But what do? We just say that, अरे ये आपने नहीं पढ़ा था, ये तुमको फिफ्थ स्टैंडर्ड में था. We never tell the student that, okay, go, do this, revise, solve it, I will check. No, we are not doing that in the normal teaching learning. But when we are doing instructional design, we can do that. Kaise? If the student struggles, we can tell, go back, solve it. और वीडियो या कंटेंट आगे का पार्ट तब भी ओपन होगा जब यहाँ पे आपका उतना आएगा. पॉसिबल है. टेक्नोलॉजी कैन मेक इट हैपन. लाइक if I'm struggling, the next part will not open till I get good marks, good correct answers here. That's possible. But in a class, that's not. So let us make better use of it. ADDIE model in no way is, I mean, it's thought of as linear model, but we do not implement it like that. Evaluation has to happen every single step, and therefore I have made it as a different color and a different way. I did not write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just one below the other. I did not write evaluate as the way the other things are. This is also a part of instruction design. Like the way I have written it, it just helps you to focus on what is needed and what is the thing that you need to focus on differently. There is something on the left hand side, something on the right hand side, and this is like the DNA. It's like a stepwise thing. It's a DNA. You have to build it within you. So, coming to the stepwise process, first, cyclic process. First set, let's have the objectives and the outcomes. That's the first point. Let's conceptualize how my outcome is going to be achievable. So, my activities that I'm going to frame, let's conceptualize that. Let's try to document the design, get it reviewed before developing and cultivating, and that's how the cyclic process keeps on happening. But the cyclic process will not happen till you know the steps of ADDIE, till the because you need to know what are the steps, and only then you can put them into the cycle. You can take a photograph, sir, of this. You don't have to actually write.
Going to share this PowerPoint.
Yeah, PPT will be shared, but just if you, I mean, many a times I do say this that click a photograph because it remains in your gallery. You don't have to go to the LMS and access.
मैडम फोटोग्राफ भी वैसे की वैसे रह जाते हैं.
अरे सर ऐसा तो सब कुछ वैसा का वैसे ही रह जाता है
लेकिन
सर.
अगर हमने लिख लिया ना तो थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग में मदद होती है.
हाँ बिल्कुल सर, वैसा का वैसा रह जाता है. अभी तो मैं एकदम पॉलिसी मेकर जैसे बोलूंगी तो आप लोग तो मेरे को यहाँ से हटा ही दोगे सच्ची में. मतलब अभी इतने सारे FDPs या इतने सारे ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम के बाद में सर सब कुछ तो आपकी नोटबुक में और आपकी दीक्षा के इस पे ही रहता है, क्लासरूम में कहाँ आता है. So that's why I said अगर अब मैं पॉलिसी वाले की तरह बोलूँगा आप तो मेरे को इधर से हटा दोगे. No, the FDPs that we are having, the development programs and all these things that we are having, these need to be translated into practice, right? So whatever you take a photograph, you access via LMS, you write, do whatever is good for you, but please translate it into your classroom practice. That's the whole idea of it. So how do you do that? चलिए ये आ गया आपका lesson plan. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the instructional design. Most probably the team here would then give you things to upload. But now start thinking about one subject, one topic that you are teaching. Maybe the one that you like, or maybe the one that you are currently teaching before you came here. Or maybe the one that you're going to teach after you go back. Uska koi outcome. Okay? The leftmost side is the learning outcome. So what should your students be able to do? So like I gave you the example of that 1 minute every day. What were my students supposed to be able to do? Were they supposed to take beautiful photographs? No. They were supposed to note the difference that happens in the bud every single day. तो मुझे क्या चाहिए होगा? मुझे जर्नल एंट्री चाहिए. डायरी एंट्री होती है ना, डेट, टाइम तो सेम है, डेट क्या दिखा, उसका स्केच, उसका फोटो लगेगा दूसरे दिन। और ऐसे करते करते मुझे उनका जर्नल एंट्री चाहिए। मे बी द फोटो इज ब्लर्ड, दैट्स ओके, आई वॉन्ट टू सी वॉट इज देयर ऑब्जर्वेशन। अगर ये चीज नहीं ठीक से रही तो क्या हो सकता था उस एक्टिविटी में। प्लांट तो अपना अलग से ग्रो कर रहा है, students are focusing only on beautiful photographs. So what should my students be able to do? They should be able to identify stages of growth. What are they actually coming up with the outcome? Their photography skills are improving. Hell, that was not supposed to be the thing, right? So let's be very clear in that. And that is why whenever we develop instruction design, we plan the assessment first. Only then we start teaching. नॉर्मल टीचिंग लर्निंग में हम पहले पढ़ा देते हैं, फिर एग्जाम या फिर असेसमेंट लेते हैं। लेकिन हियर बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ द नीड्स एंड कॉन्स्टेंट्स को ध्यान में रख के व्हाट विल बी दी असेसमेंट्स, दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू थिंक। कभी आप फॉर्मेटिव ले रहे हैं तो फॉर्मेटिव कैसा होगा, उसका आप फीडबैक कैसे दोगे, गूगल फॉर्म भेज दोगे एंड देन विल एवरी स्टूडेंट गेट अ प्रॉपर आंसर, proper feedback, or they will just get, yay, your answer is correct, go ahead, oh sorry, your answer is wrong. That's not how the feedback should go, right? Even if it is summative, are you going to grade it or you're not going to grade it? Every single step is a decision that you are taking, and before you are sure with the learning outcome and the assessment, please do not go ahead with the teaching learning activities. क्योंकि जब तक आपको असेसमेंट श्योर नहीं है तब तक आपका टीचिंग लर्निंग नहीं मैटर करेगा। सी व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी इन द साइंस क्लब, व्हेन आई सेड दैट ओके जर्नल होना चाहिए एंड फोटोज होने चाहिए, माय नेक्स्ट स्टेप वाज टीचिंग लर्निंग एक्टिविटी में डू द स्टूडेंट्स नो हाउ टू क्लिक द फोटोग्राफ। उनको आता होगा अपने मोबाइल से, ये तो कोई अलग मोबाइल है, ये कोई अलग डिजिकैम है, तो शायद मुझे एक सेशन लगेगा बच्चों को हैंड्स ऑन देने के लिए, कर लो भाई। उनके भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस होंगे, कौन सा झाड़ लेना है, कौन सा, अगर मेरा मैंने तो ये डिसाइड किया था, इसने भी यही डिसाइड किया, किड्स कैन फाइट ओवर very small things also. So I need them to go in the school garden and decide which plant is that you are going to constantly study for 15 days or whatever. So only once my assessment pattern is clear, only then I will get into the teaching learning activities. And why should teaching learning be kept limited to the class? So I will have some online, offline, in class, off the class, informal learning, whatnot. I also had done a very beautiful. I mean, I had not expected that to be that great an exercise, but it came out very well. I had asked the students about abstract चीजें जो हमारे normal इसमें आती हैं. We had to merge it with culture. I was taking a training session for the teachers, how to merge culture, history with daily objects. So we gave them we gave them an exercise कि आपके घर पे जितनी ज्वेलरी आइटम्स हैं आपके पेरेंट्स की, या जो हियरलूम पीसेस हैं, सम फुलकारी दुपट्टा होगा या कोई एथनिक साड़ी होगी या कुछ होगा, तो उसमें कि क्या पैटर्न्स हैं उसको आप स्टडी कीजिए। द स्टूडेंट्स केम अप विद सच ब्यूटीफुल प्रोजेक्ट्स, बिलीव मी, मतलब इट वाज लाइक आउट ऑफ आवर, क्या हमने जो सोचा था उससे भी बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा, बिकॉज दे एक्चुअली लाइक हैंकर्ड बिहाइंड देयर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स एंड आस्क देम द स्टोरीज कि ये आपको किसने दिया था, ये कब बनवाया, ये कैसे नहीं टूटा, ये क्या हुआ, वो क्या हुआ। And we got such beautiful stories of artisans, indigenous art, and all of that. So yes, so please start thinking about this, and you can just proceed ahead with at least the first part and the assessment part. Teaching learning activities you can do it later. I guess every time whenever I take this session, this lesson plan has to be submitted as part of this particular program. So better to either write or to take photograph and start thinking also. So take 2 minutes. Ask if you have to ask anything before we go ahead.
No.
Yes.
Again,
Yeah. No.
most of the time we use this teaching and learning both are separately.
Yes.
And assessment is always from the perspective of the teachers.
No, it shouldn't be.
Most of the time, teacher assess the learning activities of the learners. But no, I have never find a teacher as an experienced learner where he will or she will assess her activities, her things whether
Oh, yes,
So-
but then,
yeah.
okay, just
So-
a minute before I forget. I need, because I saw him clicking the photograph. I remembered that, okay, I need to take some geotag photographs to submit to my institute. Sir, please from this side.
I will,
Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah. Sorry to have stopped you.
So most of the time, teaching and learning it's two different compartment. We generally place it in a different compartment.
Okay.
Though in the school or classroom, it's the only learning happen. It should be like this.
Yes,
That
it
learning
be
should
like
be
this.
happen.
Yes.
And there is two categories of learners. One, few of them are experienced learner, and rest of them are new learner. So it is not like this, and like it that every time the so-called teacher will only teach or deliver. It
Yes.
should be his or her responsibility. That's what I have learned from this lesson.
Yes.
That's same for ADS actually. And the lesson plan most of the time it is always from teacher's perspective. It never be child centric because when we plan the lesson, we never engage our learners. What will we discuss today? What I will discuss today. Most of the time it is happening. What I will discuss today.
That is such an important point
Yeah.
that you have got.
Yes, sir.
And I am wondering why is this not happening then?
What that's
So,
what I'm
okay.
trying to practice and every time. And the AD model
Yes.
actually I am always trying to implement it in my teachers classrooms as a
Lovely.
teacher educator. But still, that's why I'm saying that AD is not a linear
No,
process.
it is
Yeah.
no. Addy was
No, no.
thought like a linear,
Exactly,
but
ma'am.
actually it is therefore because there is this particular part that it cannot be linear.
Yeah.
So it is cyclic only.
That's why I'm just.
Yes,
I
yes.
want to know from
And
you.
I don't think, and I mean, I'm sad if it is like that. We are not considering the students while preparing the plan because we can't teach. We have to ensure that the students are going to learn. Otherwise, so like I say, I always say this: you come, you teach. That's your job. You go. I come, I attend, I listen, but I don't follow that. So you do your job, I do my job. आप मेरे को मत तकलीफ दो, मैं आपको नहीं तकलीफ देता. Things are all.
I generally ask this question to the teachers. Just after 30 years of your experience, you just tell me that what you have learned within these 30 years.
Yes.
Why not you? Why always put your learners that after my class, why you learn? After every class, if teacher is not learning, then their learning atmosphere is not created. So how learner will learn?
Absolutely.
And we are always centralized with the concept.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Yes. So we should
Sorry,
not.
ma'am, please
No, no,
carry on.
no. It's a good thing. In fact, it makes me tell you something like an exit ticket. Please try to include exit ticket. What he's saying is actually called as an exit ticket. There are multiple ways of taking exit tickets. Multiple ways of taking exit tickets. I personally like the exit ticket of 3-2-1. It is called as 3-2-1. Three things that you learned new in the class. Two things that are two things that you enjoyed the most, and one thing that you're still not clear about. That is always my exit ticket. After every session, I will always ask my students 3-1. 3-1. कभी कभी 3-2-1 3 नहीं होता है because it's a new topic completely. So everything that I'm teaching is going to be new. Then I say only 2 and 1. What did you enjoy the most, and what is it that it's still confusing? What is it that you could not relate to? What is it that you want me to explain again? So that will always be there because my kids are a little bit, what you can say, थोड़े बड़े हैं. So I can ask them to fill up the Google form because at the university level we have to keep a record of everything. But at school level, what you can also do is you can ask them to put it up on the notice board so that there is no name and they can just come and stick the sticky notes. कि क्या अच्छा लगा, क्या नहीं अच्छा लगा. And you will just get the feedback. And you tell them that, okay, I'm going out of the class till the other teacher comes, please put this up. So they are not scared कि अच्छा हम क्या डाल रहे हैं वो teachers को दिखेगा and no name there. So fine. So they will be very free to do that. So
one more thing.
yes.
It's
No,
my
please.
personal.
Yes, yes.
Most of the time, our authorities, maybe the planners.
We are not getting into that ground.
okay. But is learning outcome. Actually, from my side, from as far as my knowledge is concerned, learning itself an outcome.
Okay.
Without learning, there is three philosophies. constructivism,
Yeah.
behaviorism, and it is
Cognitivism.
cognitivism, whatever it may be. So there should have some outcome. Then only we can say that yes, learning is happening. Learning is maybe change of behavior. Without changing of behavior, it will be observable according to the observability
Okay,
philosophy.
now that is again.
So learning itself.
No, no. I will just tell you according to my understanding what. I mean, I understand that you're saying कि learning outcome क्यों लिखना है? Learn हो रहा है मतलब वो खुद में ही outcome है. It's an outcome in itself. It's not about the authorities. It's also about us knowing what is it that I want my students to achieve. That is why we have to frame an outcome. It need not always be tangible. Okay, like if I'm teaching a beautiful poetry, I don't want them to write, I just want them to appreciate the poetry. Can my students say wah at some time? That is my outcome. It is appreciation.
Because
Okay.
they appreciate you.
Not me, the poetry.
The poetry.
कि क्या words हैं.
That means not outcome.
It is outcome. So my outcome
As
would.
per our concept.
No. It will be because you will write. Students will express their appreciation and will be noted in the form of words in the local language or English language which are suited to appreciation. ये आपका outcome लिखना होगा. And why is this necessary? Once again, are we doing it for ourselves? Yes. Are we doing it for this? Is this for the students? Not really. For whom is this? It is for us. Okay? What works, what doesn't work. Why does it matter? Because if this is documented well, I can develop my second generation of teachers very well. I can get into the mentoring zone very soon. And this is how best practices are developed. This is a best practice. I will train my junior teachers, and this will be like कि इन्होंने हमको ये सिखाया. This becomes a document which will go down into the history of the school, your own teaching learning history, and so many other things. This can come up as a very good innovative practice that has been done, and that is why documentation is needed, and that is why your outcomes need to be very very clearly specified. I don't want them to by heart the poem. I don't want to them to find out rhyme scheme. Okay, मैं पोएट्री सिखाने के बाद में उनसे वाह आना चाहिए. अब ये वाह भी हो सकता है, ये माशाअल्लाह भी हो सकता है, ये कुछ भी हो सकता है. कुछ भी अप्रिसिएशन का वर्ड या एक्सप्रेशन अगर है, like how I just asked, you were giggling inside, isn't it? Therefore, please tell me what happened. So this is something that I noted that is going to go there. So I know now that my teaching learning ka emoji wala exercise works. It works in all the places. And then someone else. So just imagine this. This has been taken so many times, right? 24, 25, now you're in 26. Tomorrow, if I am not available, the slides are there, the recording is there. Someone else will take the session equally effectively. So CIT does not need to depend on me. And then I will not feel bad that they are not depending on me. I'll say that, oh, I created 5 more teachers who can teach exactly like me. Because I can't reach everywhere and you are master trainers. So that is your objective. You're supposed to create, you can't be cloned, but you can be cloned like this. Why? Because your processes are documented so well that anyone can follow it and actually implement it the way you have envisioned. Of course, there will be minute tweaks and all. So I hope I answered both of you.
Yeah, no, the thing is that we have previously we are mentioning it as specific objectives.
So,
That's all,
okay, because I teach in the B.Ed also, so I'll just tell you. Objective is what I come with in my class. My objective is always teacher centered, but my outcome is always student centered. Because if I'm saying that photograph लेना है, तो कोई बहुत aesthetically photograph लेगा, कोई sketch करेगा, कोई बोलेगा मुझे photo नहीं लेना है, मैं sketch करूँगा, मेरे को तो draw करना है. And I am allowing that. So outcome it's student centric, objective it's teacher centric. Therefore, most of the
measurable.
okay.
yeah smart.
Smart.
Yeah. So this is what, okay, we do have lots of templates, but we'll go back. So let's do it के बाद में. It is this. I already have got a reminder that मेरे session का time खत्म हो रहा है, and yes, this is what we are doing the planning of. I think they will be in a capacity to tell that कितना दिन के बाद में ये submit करना है and all. But before you all go away, you have to submit this. Anyone has got any thoughts on how would you conduct it for a very small micro activity? किसी को कुछ पटक से सूझ रहा है? Like I said, पोएट्री सिखाओ तो वहां निकलना चाहिए. That is the learning outcome, and that's fine. No one is telling you कि ऐसा ही outcome होना चाहिए, 5 कम होने चाहिए. नहीं, कोई जरूरत नहीं है. If it can be see, come on. I mean, we are constantly talking about Bloom's taxonomy. There are multiple taxonomies, and we are not yet even talking about the affective domain. We can always include an affective domain here. बस आपको क्या लिखना है, क्योंकि आपको वो स्मार्ट की तरह आना चाहिए. तो एंजॉयबिलिटी कैसे दिखेगी, अप्रिसिएशन कैसे दिखेगा, उसको आपको डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. ओके, क्यों? क्योंकि बिकॉज यू आर मास्टर ट्रेनर्स. when you tell, I mean, I know that he's not new, but just for the role play kind, he's a new entry in the school. Okay, he has just joined the job. Now he doesn't know what is it that means appreciation कैसे दिखाएंगे बच्चे. So when he reads this document that I have framed, he will say that अच्छा, मतलब अगर कोई बच्चा बोलता है वाह वाह, कोई ताली बजाता है, तो भी appreciation है. Fine, so I can conduct this. So that guidance is what the master trainers need to do, and that is why this documentation is important. Clear? Doubts? Thoughts? Whatever.
More doubt, more learning.
More doubt, more learning is good. But no doubt, more learning and no translation into classroom activity is bad. That is what I'm saying since maybe last half an hour or 45 minutes. Yeah. If you're going to learn, I mean, again, you write, you take photograph, you do whatever you want to do, but ensure that this learning that you have done gets translated into classroom practice. It is, education is a social good. Let's please remember that we are here to make the things better. Okay. Any thoughts? Anything? Because Angel Madam is there. So I think my time is up and I'm on time.
We have given you already less time. So thank you so much, Adita, for taking us through the instructional design. This is also only a kind of a glimpse. We have not gone in detail into this session because instructional design needs 5 days of training in itself for us to really excel in that. This is one area mostly states are not doing training on. Any state we have done this training on instructional designing?
Actually, in my district level, I have gone through it in very simple way, 3 days every.
But this is one core area where which you can do it for 5 days training, which can get a lot of thing into it. So which will help you to really make people understand how to do it. But we thought like we should give at least a glimpse in this session. So today we have only given you just a glimpse. Okay, so what we need to take it forward is the same thing. If you can go into it, we have done this 5-hour session. It is open still. Whoever is interested to learn more, you can go and do that 5-hour session and get certified online. But this can be one of the area where you can plan at your diet level. Okay. Next year we are having this training 5 days. Only instructional designing 5-day training for the faculty of diet. This year we are called this year is on general leveraging digital technology. So we have given everything a taste of it. But next year we are having a dedicated training. We will be calling the similar manner for people. But next year we are dedicating the 5 days training only on instructional design, so that the complete understanding gets translated into your states. Okay, so that is where we wanted a team to guest learn and take it to your states also, so that you will be able to train them. And we'll also give this time also, we have just made some resource document. At the end of this training, after you go, we will be sharing with all the participants of this training the complete reading material, which will be around 5,000 words for each sessions, not on whatever topics have been taken here. There are few topics, whoever attended this training, you should know. So we are giving a reading material which we will send it as PDF to you. We'll mail you with the mail ID which you have given, which you can use it for your own reading and for using it for your training. Okay. Thank you, Ajita. Our tea is waiting, so let's break for tea. And I request everyone to please be back by 15 minutes.